Jacob.
Well,
How are you, Jacob? You busy? What are you doing?
programming, a lot of it. If you take a look, we'll have 8 modes of wiper operation.
So yeah, basically all these UMaster products are in Jack's car right now. All the wiring is pretty much done also. Harco is now programming everything, setting up the dashes, the PDMs, the keypad, all that kind of stuff. It's quite interesting actually, what you can do with these products. So when do you plan on being fully finished?
Perhaps starting it today.
Yeah.
Yeah, just finish up programming, then plug in the ECU, configure the engine, start it, turn it off, go drifting.
I wish. So I have no idea really where the episodes are at the moment because things have been like crazy busy. I've been all over the place, to be honest. Lots going on with America, lots going on with Driftmasters, so it's been honestly bananas. But yeah, I hope you guys have seen something. I know we took a little bit of a week off just because we had to sort all the footage out what we had and stuff. So I hope you guys have yeah, been able to see something. Basically the plan is when this car is fully wired, the engine will come back out. This engine over here and this engine will go on a pallet to go to the Netherlands to DPM Engineering. He will be checking them over, rebuilding them for the start of the season. We do have some exciting news about during the season about a new engine what also will be put into the mine and Jack's cars, possibly after round 2, I'm not sure. But yeah, that's a really exciting one, but unfortunately it won't be here for round 1. So we have to yeah, just rebuild these engines.
Up the walls.
Yeah, always up the walls. But yeah, as I said, things are a little bit all over the place. It's pretty crazy, but all in a good way.
We're going to put some brake clean in them. No, not in me, in the engine.
You reckon it's going to start?
Yeah, I think so.
First go.
First go.
I must say.
And otherwise I'll just make the video again and let everybody believe it's the first start. Like every YouTuber in Holland does.
You look like some small fella in my seat, I must say.
Want me to open the throttle body?
Just swing it over there and I'll fucking...
Give me one. Did you put something in?
Small but yeah.
Yeah, put some more in.
Right, go on.
Spray something in?
Do you not need the fuel pumps?
No.
No?
We need to brake clean.
Oh, you want me to keep it running?
Yeah. Yeah, just spray it a little bit in.
Yeah. Open?
Yeah.
Right, go on. Hmm? Yeah, there's a good one in there now, like.
Yeah, okay, then it's probably okay.
She runs good in brake leader.
Might be a bit hard to stay drifting like this though.
Yeah, yeah.
You need a third man.
I'd have to get
But yeah, she's running. She's running on all 6 as well, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. So can you explain what you're doing with the timing? Because you just basically set the timing with a timing light.
Yeah,
right now.
normally you would just put a timing light on it and see where the first cylinder is in its compression stroke and if it fires at that stroke. But unfortunately we don't have a timing light, so we just guessed where the engine was in its cycle, and it turns out it was somewhere at 530 degrees out, so it took a while to get there.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, first start, obviously just with the brake cleaner just to make sure that everything's working. And yeah, I think there was like one plug that had to be like depinned and repinned the opposite way around as we, well, Anko read the thing upside down basically. But yeah, that's not bad going. Yeah, I was fairly impressed there. He was just literally able to get timing without a timing light. So very clever. But yeah, I think it's time to really start hooking up all the fuel lines. Well, not the fuel lines, the fuel wires and stuff, and see if she'll run her own accord. But yeah, obviously it's a bit of a mess right now. She needs all the cable ties to help make it look tidy, but yeah, progress at least. And one car almost done, and another 2 to go.
2 to go, 1.5 actually.
1.5.
Yeah, so with the ECU Master steering wheel panel, because it's wireless, you just have the option just take it out of the car, take it with you, and for diagnostic purposes, you just start the car.
Turn it off.
And then turn it off again.
Show the wipers.
You can like put the wipers on a mode switch. It's like high beam or low, faster, delayed. And we then also have just like the single swipe. And it does the same with the display. The display's in. We just have a page button on the steering wheel. So we can just swap the pages from the dash directly from outside the car as well.
Yeah, it's quite impressive. Really, really cool.
How are you getting on, lad? Flat out.
I'll go with you now.
What are you doing?
Where is it?
Colin doesn't want to talk to you. I've pulled my 350 in and decided that I might do a practice day in it tomorrow. But it's nowhere near drift ready. So we are now currently trying to fit a handbrake, which isn't too bad, because we just welded onto the tunnel. But a seat in any car is an absolute disaster, but especially a 350 is probably the worst car ever to put a bucket seat in. So yeah, that's what we're currently trying to do. I'm on the tools, so obviously the job's not going amazing, but Cullen was helping me. So yeah, I thought I would just show you what we're doing to get it ready to go to a track day tomorrow. This car is like completely stock. So I get the seat and handbrake in, and then I will tell you guys what we've done so we can go do a track day tomorrow, which should be a bit of fun. Does this start to have 2 or 1 both? 2. Did one because we want to beat the fucking ground.
How's that going for Connor?
Alright, yeah. Alright. After a bad day, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That 350 is pissing me off. Call him. Fuck the shit. Call him.
So what are we at, Connor? Been fairly busy today. I pulled the engine out of my GT86.
I just want to say as well, if I don't work here often, but if there's any tool sponsor wants to sponsor Jack, please do. Because it doesn't work when the two of us are working together, because he told me today that he only has enough tools for one person.
I have 1 socket set. And I have a couple of spare spanners and stuff. Usually. Sure, Connor, like if you want a socket set, just buy a socket set and you can work away.
Why would I want a socket set when I work about 2 days a year?
Yeah, and the 2 days you do come up here to do anything, you do some giving out. But yeah, I only have 1 socket set, so there's not much of everything here, like, but there's 1 of everything, which is more than enough, Connor, though. More than enough. So what I'm doing is pulling the engine out, because obviously Connor's engine is out already. I must build a pallet, and we need to ship the engines to Jeroen at DBM and get them refreshed, checked over, probably go new ACL race bearings just for the season again. Maybe rod bolts, general maintenance. Yeah, we will
also have a nice upgrade.
We will have a nice upgrade, yeah, of new engines, but it won't be until halfway through the season maybe. We haven't confirmed whether we're going to do it yet or not, but that is the plan anyway. But yeah, so the engine's out now. I need to, oh yeah, still 2J. No, we're not going RB. But yeah, engine is out now, just need to strip out the Samsonus, take the helix clutch off and then put it on a pallet. And yeah, boys, you work well together, to be fair. But yeah, once you get them on the pallet, I will be sending the two engines, all of Anko's stuff, and yeah, like all his tools, all the spare wiring and stuff that will have to go back to the Netherlands, and then Jeroen and Anko can work out getting them. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on today, this week. Hopefully Monday afternoon the engines will go, and then Jeroen can work his magic. But in the meantime, Connor had a massive job on there a while ago. Didn't you, Connor?
What?
You had a massive job on there a while ago.
Yeah, but that's because of Dad. Because me and Dad are going to have a falling out now as well. I actually bought this car off Dad.
And then he decided
Absolutely
to break
robbed me for it as well. And then I come up to go pull it into the shed, like, and he's the fucking front bumper ripped off it.
So yeah, if everyone can show the pity for Connor in the comments.
I'll wash it in for Chef.
But
It's going to fall out.
yeah,
Seriously.
so busy day. So now Connor's going doing the clutch.
No, you're.
And tidy up all the boxes and stuff.
And you better put a seat in this thing.
And me and Colm are going to finish the seat. And yeah, the seat in the 350 is not good. Not a good time. I think Colm has one bar made.
I take the clutch off.
Yeah. So there's that bar is in. Just need to make brackets just to mount on the bolts and weld it all in. And yeah, should be fine. So yeah, that's enough rambling. At the moment we are fairly busy packing a pallet. We have my engine, Connor's engine on the pallet now, ready to be shipped to DBM for a refresh. Also have all of Anko's bits to go back on the pallet also, so he can get to making the other two looms when all the stuff gets back to him. We have a lot of the looms, down here. We have a lot of the looms here, so like the front and back and the roof looms and stuff. So he made all those while he was here. He just needs to make one more engine loom, two more chassis looms, and then he'll be able to send it all back, and then it's just a matter of plug and play as he has all the programming and everything done. So yeah, right now just trying to get the engines strapped down, get the pallet wrapped, put on all this stuff, wrap it all, make sure nothing gets wet, and yeah, then back to the garage for the day. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Fion's engine will be here this week. We're waiting on rocket covers from Hypertune. They actually delayed us a bit, and then they're getting stuck in customs for some reason. So I'm looking forward to showing you that engine. It's an expensive package, and yeah, I'll bring you along when I'm going to Mike's to collect it and stuff, and while I'm fitting it and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, busy morning so far. Need to get this done because I need to get it shipped today, not tomorrow. So Jeroen has them this week, and he can get everything stripped into the machine shop and make sure everything's good. But yeah, let's get back to it. Van is, well, pallet is wrapped, strapped down, all that kind of stuff is loaded. I must now drop it to Mallow Tools, as he has a shipping company that does all of his work, and he also assists me when I need to ship stuff, which is very handy. Dropped the pallet this morning. When I came home, I wasn't really too sure what I could do, but then I was like, I may as well knock one job off the list of my own car, which is to make new chassis mounts for the engine mounts. So I have plates made here and the plates made in the chassis. This one just welded on. I have this one shaped and ready to be put on here also. This plate is also made. I'm going to be making them basically the exact same as Fion's ones, which I was happy with how they came out, so I'll keep them fairly similar. Niall is just busy grinding for the holder of the engine mount, some heavy flat steel, but yeah, hopefully this will be done today. If not, we will get it finished in the morning. But yeah, obviously changing the steering rack on this to the B&W rack on the subframe, that means that we can't use the mounts that were here. And also, I will show you how bad. So this is welded underneath. This was like welded in here last year for some bracing. We put in more like bracing underneath. We put some more bracing down in here. We also put on this guy, and the only thing that actually helped last year was when we were in Japfest, we actually welded the steering rack to the front subframe, and that was the only way that steering went back to how it was basically. So obviously the subframe was just tired last year, and that was what was causing all of the dramas with the spinning and the car not feeling how I wanted it to feel basically, was that everything was moving under the engine. Like when you turned the wheels left to right, the engine and everything was like moving. So we're going to go chassis mount. That'll keep the stress off of the subframe basically, so the chassis will be holding the engine, not the subframe, and then it means that the subframe should be able to stay a little bit stronger for longer basically. And obviously with how much you have to like cut the subframe to get like different steering racks into it and stuff, the B&W one with the new wise fab brackets, it just like literally sits in like this. So you retain most of the standard subframe, and then you get to put on these plates top and bottom and just weld them, and that's why it's going to be stronger anyway. So yeah, hopefully get the mounts finished, and then the car just needs to build a subframe and get the sump to clear, same as Connor's car, and then this car is basically ready to get the subframes powder coated and get the engine home and put it back together. So it's not a whole pile of work through to my car, but nice to just get the list ticked off basically. So yeah, try to get one job out of the way anyway.
Surprise!
What have we got here? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Shiny metal, buried.
Oh. 2XL. That's mine, isn't it?
So would be mine.
Or is it yours? Is there manifolds here at all? Or is it just all... Oh. More banners for you to hang up.
Oh, shiny metal.
Shiny metal. Show me the name. Turn it around. Can you see it? So, as you can see, Colm is happy that there's shiny new metal here. This year we have partnered up with Walton Motorsport. Thank you to Mike and the guys for sending us manifolds for all three cars now. These are some of the first ones that have the billet, I'm after forgetting, twin scroll collectors, and as you can see, very, very cool.
Some lovely work.
Some lovely work. So yeah, we're just gonna lay it onto the car now. But we can't do it right now because there's loads of bolts. But yeah, we need to lay it on so we can make up the engine mount from here to there without hitting the manifold. But yeah, we're very happy with Couldn't have to get a new towel, so he's happy out. But yeah, like the quality of these is fairly impressive. As you can see, it's really, really nice. All knife edge, billet. Don't even think it's billet, it's like a cast collector. But yeah, these are all the Toyota tread, so you can use like proper exhaust bolts. But yeah, an absolute work of art. So thank you again to Mike at Welding Motorsport. They do a wide range of exhaust manifolds for all sorts, but yeah, they're also a dealer for a couple of companies. So if you are looking for anything like exhaust related, turbo related, yeah, they're the guys that you need to get in touch with. And yeah, you can't beat the quality. As far as I'm sure, there's lifetime warranty as well with most of his manifolds. Not too sure if it's lifetime or if it's a couple of years. Either way, it's class that they give you warranty, because not many companies do when it's something that gets under a lot of stress and heat. But yeah, thank you again to Welding Motorsport. But yeah, let's get back to work. Last night we got, well, yesterday evening we got the plates and the landing points for the mounts made, and obviously we laid on the Welding Motorsport manifold, and we seen that couldn't run the mount how I wanted to, or how it's on Fion's car even. So I'll have to modify his one. I now have the two mounts made for my car. So I'll try show you down here. Look up, please. But yeah, you get the gist of it. There's no clearance. It'll be bolting through the sill onto that, onto the plate in the engine. And this side, a little bit more straightforward. Obviously this is a little bit better that it's landing on here and not underneath, but there's not much we can do about it. So all tacked in place now, ready to be welded up. And yeah, I will have to maybe lay this engine into Fion's car, get the mount modified sooner rather than later, so I can get everything powder coated again. Obviously my engine mount has to go for powder coating, so I can just send his one with mine. Got to get all the bumper bars and stuff powder coated as well. Just saves painting them. But yeah, Niall is busy taking off the wrap and the body kit and stuff. So the car is fairly manky under the wheel arch and stuff. So what I'll probably end up doing is take it outside for a wash and give everything a proper good clean before I put it back together. But yeah, it's probably the one good thing about the wrap is that everything stays very fresh underneath, which is sweet. Got the wrap off the doors last night. Not too sure what we're going to do with the quarter panels, bumpers and stuff. I'll have to try like pick the best kit out of all the kits for my car. I think there's new stuff there, so I'll put that on the Connor's car. And whatever other new parts I have, I'll put them on my own car, and then I'll be doing a bit of fiberglass repair. But yeah, bit stressed last night, went through all the lists for actually what needs to be done to all the cars, and we only have 40 days till the cars leave, and I have about 5,000 jobs to do. So it's getting a bit stressful now, but yeah, once we can just start knocking out the big jobs, the small jobs are fairly easy, and obviously with the help of all the lads, we won't be long getting through it. Pa is coming up Thursday and Friday this week, and probably every Thursday and Friday after that as well, to give a hand. So yeah, at least that'll start doing a little bit to the truck and things. Well, to the trailer, not to the truck. Yeah, so busy, but I like how this is turning out. So hopefully get all this done, and I might go and get stuff for the downpipe and things as well, and get all that sorted and fabbed up, and also need to get the position of the wastegates and everything else as well. So yeah, very busy. So we've had a busy morning, lots of pie cuts. I wanted to make a new downpipe. The old one wasn't fantastic, so I said I'd make a new one. I went to Darren at Group D last night for some stainless, and I then realised that he doesn't do 3.5 inch elbows. So rather than ordering any and waiting a couple of days, I just want to try to get like a couple of the bits done on my car, just get the list like as short as possible basically before I get back onto Fionn and Connor's car. The list is very long at the moment, so just trying to tick off everything on my own car, and yeah, it's the downpipe was one of them. Next job after getting this, it's not tacked properly in place yet. There's still some fitment issues that are not perfect, but it'll be fine. So yeah, we'll just get the downpipe done, then I can mount the wastegates, then I can make the wastegate exhaust, and yeah, that's a lot of the big jobs done then, obviously, because the engine mounts are already made. Subframe is made now. I'll show you as well. Have the column now at the bore out the hole down here, so now the column fits. I had to shorten the column as well, but yeah, so the BMW rack is now on the car. Just want to try to get all the like fab work done basically before Fionn's engine comes back. We got news on that this morning that the rock covers and inlet manifold have been cleared from customs, so just need to get that sorted. But yeah, we're getting there. So get the fab work done, then we can keep the garage clean for when the engine goes in and get Fionn's car finished basically.
I've just seen the Walton manifold, what's on the dummy engine for the first time, which is sick. So thanks to Mike at Walton Motorsport coming on board. If you guys need any manifolds, best in the game, make sure to go check them out. And yeah, my car is starting to look like a car again, which is cool. My car is pretty much rolling now, isn't it? It's pretty much ready to roll once the shocks are put in.
Yeah, I pulled all this up.
Oh, okay.
The shocks are new shocks.
Yeah, so there's some new BCs on there, front and back, and the subframes are all up. Everything else is kind of in. Pedal box, all that kind of stuff is in. Fuel tank, and the boys are pretending to be busy over here. How you going?
Hiding.
What are you doing, Pat?
I don't know.
Tell us, give the audience an explanation of what you're doing here.
Fitting on the body kit, 3 1/4 grand.
From HDK. Yeah, so these are fiberglass panels, which we always get asked why don't we run Kevlar, because Fionn's car also will be Kevlar now. Being honest, from a value of buying the kits, I really don't see the purpose of us using Kevlar, because 99% of the time we just use the one body kit for the European Championship in a way. And my kind of attitude towards it is, if we were running Kevlar, we would still probably buy a whole new kit after the year, because we want the cars to be fresh going into the new year. So we would rather buy the fiberglass, and the HDK fiberglass is honestly like impressive how like durable it is and stuff. So we don't find the need for us to go Kevlar. Obviously it saves weight and it's sick looking, so Fionn's car will be running a full Kevlar kit, but yeah, for now we're staying with the fiberglass. And yeah, that's really kind of all I know what's going on. On my side, everything is kind of coming together, to be fair. We're not far off getting the truck wrapped. Niall has started to work on the truck today to put flooring in and stuff, and we need to get the kitchen and all that done. So yeah, from our kind of side, all designs are done, 3 car designs, 3 suits, race truck is designed, tents are now finalised. So yeah, Corey's been trucking away as well, making sure everything is getting done on that side. We've been selling some merchandise and working on a plan for the year really, which we're a little bit in the unknown right now, but we maybe have something to announce, which is quite exciting about merchandise. What we'll be have a much more variety of stuff, and quite cool stuff also, but that's a little bit further down the line. From my side right now, obviously it's a bit of a disaster as I go to Long Beach round 1 of Formula Drift, which is exciting. So I'll be leaving probably 3-4 days, and I'll be going to America, spending the weekend at Long Beach, driving Rome's E36. We have footage from when I was last in America. I did film, but we had a problem after I done the rally, that the recce car I was using got locked, so I'm waiting on a window so I can smash into it and get all my stuff out of it. There's SD cards and stuff in there. So yeah, that's all from me really. I'll let the boys carry on getting shit done, and we'll chat to you in a bit.
So as you can see, a lot more work done today. These downpipes are taking a lot of time, but it's worth it because they look very good. Connor's one is all ready to be tacked up and ready for welding basically. It's Cullum's birthday, as you can imagine. Flat out, working on the drift cars. I bought him donuts and dinner, so he's happy out. But yeah, we're ready to start welding now. Just finish up the tacking, lay it back in, make sure that it's okay. And Pa and Mikey are also flat out. We are going painting the chassis legs and the new engine mounts. And the subframe also has to be powder coated, but it's already all done now. Engine mounts are made, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, busy times. Pa also was doing work to the back of the car. He obviously, after all of the wall rubs and stuff, this part here has gone very weak. This part has also gone very weak, so he's just putting a bit of a plate in behind it and just like plug welding across. Made up these guys. It's not the best looking, but makes it a lot stronger, which is ideal. But yeah, my car is getting the worst of the treatment as it's getting all second-hand body kit. But Pa is going fiberglassing and filling now in a minute and making sure that it looks good and ready for wrapping. We have a bit of a kit on Connor's car also, so we have new doors, new quarter panels, new back bumper and some fresh tail lights. Radiators in, the fan blockers for the rubber and stuff is all in. So yeah, it's nice that when you put on the body kit, it makes them look like a car fairly quick, which is handy. But yeah, let's get back to work and do another bit. It's fairly cool, isn't it? And that's our, that is tidy. It's fairly sweet. Time to get welding.
Nice.
It's a new week. Motivation has rightly fucked off over the weekend, to be honest. I'm not really in the form to be in the shade at the moment for some reason. But today I just had to finish off the last weld on Connor's intercooler. So the two intercoolers are now modified. So this is my one. I had to modify Connor's one from here forward. Had to adjust my pipe and make Connor a new pipe that's down inside there. And also the two new down pipes also. So yeah, they're done now. All I have to do is make a new bracket for Connor's exhaust going back along the car, because there was after like brake a couple of times, it was really badly repaired, so it was like trackside repair, and that's not great, especially with the stainless, as Cullum just gets the MIG welder to it. But yeah, Cullum's here now trying to distract me. Oh, wrong button. But yeah, so what I am doing today is, well, told you what I'm doing today. What I'm doing now is Podge messed up all the car, so we can prime and paint the chassis legs of the car. It's just gonna be a quick job, as I'll probably try respray underneath the car at some point. But yeah, we're busy sorting that. Podge is taking off stickers, and like I said, Cullum is trying to be a little bit of a...
Pardon me?
So yeah, Cullum's on comedian mode, trying to keep us all sane. But yeah, that's the crack for today. We're gonna go get some food, and then when I come back I'll finish. I'll probably send down the primer, maybe put another layer in and then start painting it and stuff. But yeah, at least then that's my car kind of ready to go back together, and just need to sort the body kit. That's why Podge taking off stickers. So lots of fiberglassing to do, but yeah, hopefully we'll get through it and all be good. So we just got the chest legs painted. it was going very well when I painted it white, and then I started lacquering, and somehow, some way, a few spectacles of dust landed in the paint, which is very annoying. But anyway, it's painted. It's all the one colour, which is the main thing. I'll probably be repainting the car at some point again in the future, as that white is going to be a little bit off to the white that was there from last season, as it was in the engine bay and it's quite hot, so the paint got quite dull. So now that it's after getting a fresh coat of paint on the chassis legs, it's going to stand out like a sore thumb anyway. But yeah, it's another job done for today. I also got all of Connor's trims and rear windows in also, and not too sure if I showed you them on Fion's car, but it's the same thing as showing you here. So yeah, they're in Fion's car now also. So yeah, tomorrow's a new day. Need to try to get a few bits done. What was to do tomorrow? Yeah, there's a long list of all the stuff that has to be done. So yeah, I'm just trying to pick away at a few things, but yeah, at least like there's most of the major jobs done, as I can demask my car, put everything back into place, and then it's ready to like run all the front wiring, get all that tidied up, ready for drop back in the engine basically. But yeah, once I've that done, I can then start running the front looms for Connor's car and Fion's car, put a few grommets in the rear of Fion's car also. Yeah, and if I don't have an engine this week, I'm going to crack up. But yeah, that was a good day. Thanks to Podge, he's been here most of the day. The other part of the day he went away, he got stuck in a field. But yeah, we got there in the end. So yeah, it's time to call it a night, and we will be here again in the morning. So a big day. We're here at Mike's. He has Fion's engine complete, and this is like a work of art, I must say. So obviously 3 litre, fully forged, fully CNC'd, polished and ported head, GTE. Yeah, it's got all the red end bits, dry sump. The dry sump is probably the coolest part about this car. No scavenge hoses, it's all built in, the same setup what James uses on his cars. But yeah, Hypertune, inlet manifold, rock covers. Yeah, looking forward now to getting it back. Lay it in, put on the wall to manifold, turbo systems, turbo, and start doing all the fab work, get everything done, and then start plumbing and all that kind of crack. But yeah, exciting day. Nice to have it finally together and get her home, and hopefully get into the car fairly soon. So we have the engine laid in. It's only laid in for a brief time, just to make up all the oil lines, downpipe, exhaust, wastegate pipes, plumb most of it, and then everything will have to come back out and clean everything properly, make sure everything goes back in as it should. We also ran into one little issue that I am not happy about, but the oil pump here is very close to this cross member, so I'll have to notch this and then repaint it and everything, which is not ideal, but we move. But yeah, so just in the middle of plumbing the dry sump pump to the engine and the return lines and stuff, and obviously that's going to be done last, that pipe. But in the meantime, I fabricated a downpipe this morning, and Sean, the cameraman, came over and decided that he will teach me how to back purge and weld. And in the process of teaching, he just said, I weld it. So, well, he did actually say he welded it, but I told him he could just get comfy if he wants, like, and just plow on. But yeah, myself and Mikey are doing pipes. You love plumbing cars, like, you love it.
I'm here for first week in the main out. Job done.
So yeah, we're going to get back to it. yeah, when I leave the car down in a minute, when Sean is finished building, he'll give us an old walk around to the engine and show you some real nice clips of it. It's a work of art, to be fair. So it looks really, really nice. And yeah, let's get back to it. Obviously, car is getting a bit more together by the hour, really, not by the day anymore. I'm kind of giving myself roughly 6 days, 7 days from now to have it back to like almost fully complete body kit on it, because it's actually booked into Move Design for the full wrap on the 15th. So I need to try have it like basically ready to hook on the wiring and get it ready for the dyno before I leave to go to FD, as I'm going over to Connor from the Thursday to the Sunday. Obviously, he's over there by himself, so I'm going to go and like do a bit of spotting, bit of helping on the car, set up and all that kind of stuff. So just so he's not by himself. But yeah, as you can see, the engine is back from Mike. It's a fairly impressive looking engine bay right now. Excuse me. But we've spent the evening doing a bit of plumbing, sorting out like the oil lines from the dry sump to the filter back to the engine. We have one water line ran. The downpipe is fabricated and Sean is after welding it, which is sweet. But yeah, it's all like slow and tedious work, but there are like big parts of the list that are like getting knocked off slowly but surely. So we're going to go for a bite to eat when we come back. Myself and Mike, you're going to do the other water line, then it's just the fuel lines, and then that's basically all the plumbing. There is one thing down here that I pointed out a while ago that needs to be, I need to notch the chassis basically. So you can see that this fitting is very, very close to the cross member of the chassis. So I'll have to like notch that out just so the fitting can get in there and screw up onto the pump. But yeah, that's basically all the plumbing side of the car. And then all we have to do is plumb like the turbo, blank off some of the rails, the inlet and stuff. Our throttle body doesn't fit this. The adapters that I got made from my car don't fit this either, so I must figure that out. But yeah, other than that, it's nice to be able to stand back and have a look at it as like a complete engine bay, more or less. Lots of shiny parts, and it's just expensive and really, really nice looking. So yeah, that's all for this video, I suppose, and hopefully you enjoyed it. There was a lots of work, lots of the same old, but he seemed to enjoy the update to the cars and stuff. So we're not far out now from getting everything into the trailer and heading to Spain. So it's stressful times at the moment, but I'm glad got the boys here helping as usual. And yeah, I'd be absolutely fucked without the boys, to be honest. So yeah, massive thanks to them. But yeah, that's all. So hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, give us a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and yeah, catch you in the next one.